Right, got this right on lawnmower here. Got it strapped up with some rope. And we're going to change the blades. So I've got it propped up. It's 14 mil. Oops. As you can see, the blades are completely worn out. One, we'll do the second one. Try and get you a better look here. You got to get there. You can turn the blade. Got to make sure you clean the nut off first. Yeah. Just this one up. If I can't get this off, I'll get an angle grinder and I'll grind this off so it's flush for this. If I can't undo it, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. When I was going to originally take this off and use an impact gun on it, but I thought, I can get these off, it's not a big deal. But I thought it's only a bolt on each of these blades, so that's why I did it. That's all it is. And what you do is you just grind that piece off here. Just got a rag and put this spanner back on it. Alright, it's not coming off like this. It wants to turn. So, I'll get a grinder and we'll cut it. Alright, I've got my grinder. Pair of earmuffs, some safety glasses. And we'll just cut it off here. Just like this. Alright, just take your time doing it. Don't touch it because it's very hot. Pull the blade. I'll get a hammer and we'll knock that through. Needs to be a little bit more cut off that. that's how you get stuck blades off that you can't remove by hand. Accidentally. But yeah, the nut was frozen on there. Looked like the nuts took a hit sometime too. Maybe hit a rock or something like that. This new set on here. Got two blades. It shows you how to set them up too. You put your bolt, your blade, the tension washer, and that's your blade carrier, and then a washer that locks and the nut. And that's exactly what it looks like here. Except this tension washer, your blade, and then that little black tension washer. I'll show you what you do. It's easy to get these mixed up too. See, what you do is you put this in here, and you got your tension washer, drop your tension washer, and then that goes in here, which I've got it the right way, don't I? I'll have to check first, make sure it's spinning right. Yep. Down on here. Got to make sure it's sitting all in there. The holder properly. Make sure this is clean too, because if this has got any crap on it, it won't sit the blade on there. On here. Make sure that's clean. Right. Put this on. The washer. And then your nut. I do kind of like it when someone's already had the blades off not long ago, because the reason why is if someone hasn't had the blades off in a long time, you've got to get the grinder out and cut them off. It's a lot of work. Like, I mean, I know it doesn't sound like a lot of work, but you know what I mean? It's a lot of work when you've got to grind that sort of crap off. Supposed to do these up tight either, because the design of it is that when it hits something solid it can move. I'll do it up just a little bit more. And it's got a nylon nut. It's a nylon nut on the back of it. I'll show you when I do this other one, but this is how they're supposed to move. This will loosen up a little bit when it gets going. So I can move it with my hand, which is good. Alright, we've got our next one. That was a nylon nut I was talking about. It's got a piece of plastic ring on it that locks the nut on there. Make sure this is clean too. Make sure we're putting our blade on the right way, because the mower spins that way, so the cutting edge has got the blade's going around. So when we go to put it on there, put our bolt through, get the tension washer, drop it on there, put it through the blade carrier itself. Your washer, which locks the nut, and your Nylex nut. It's got the piece of plastic ring around the end of it, so when you do it up, it's a bit like just jams it on the thread. Do they work? They do, but they don't work if you unscrew them. multiple times. They're really made to do up once. You can take them back off, but they're only one purpose use. I'll show you why I'm using multi grips in a minute too, so you can all see. I'll actually show you why. Yep, that's nice. And if they're a little bit crooked, if they're like this, don't worry, when the carrier starts up, they'll come out until they're straight, like that. So if they're not in line, they will be when it gets running with some speed. And I'll show you why I'm using them, why I'm using these holders here. The reason why I'm using them multi grips is this is the old holder that was originally on the back of this, and what it does is this bolt's got a slit in the side of it, and when you thread it through, when you actually thread that through there, that actually locks this in place while you're doing up the nut so it doesn't turn. Well, these are come off this deck, and these other ones are locked in there, and I can just hold this with a pair of multi grips and do them up, and that's why I'm using the multi grips for it. Hopefully I'll explain that good. Righto, we're going to put this one down on the ground, put the new blades in it. And when I sit it down on the ground, I'll bring these back, and make sure if you got the mower jacked up like this, I've got a board here, but I've got the rope tied back. The rope's tied back on here.